Hello everyone, JWR here, and today I have opted on going over this quote new MMO that was coming out by comparing it to a quote tried and true favorite. Well, favorite of some people, most people, whatever. It's just a habit game for me now. But World of Warcraft has been out for over 8 years, and as you could tell, people initially started trying to jump off the bandwagon at different intervals, all for different reasons. One of which was, oh, the Blood Elves, they gave the Horde a pretty race. Oh, I can't play this game no more. On the land side, it was, so we got Space Goats. Outstanding. Huh. Then, of course, time progressed, and then Death Knights came out. Death Knights are the easy button. Lovely. And of course, a little time passed again, and guess what? Oh, they're just ripping off Kung Fu Panda! Although I have already gone over a technicality over someone else, kind of helped share the point that this is closer to Ranma 1/2 than Kung Fu Panda. But I digress. Let me go ahead and show out the races that I'm talking about, and then we'll compare it to the other game. Okay, as you can tell, it's broken down into two factions: Alliance, Horde, gender, male, female, obvious. Pandaren, after you get off the initial island, you could choose your faction. So this is the first, quote, neutral race. Though why they can't speak to each other, I don't know. To minimize the communications between the factions. Yeah, we get it. And of course, classes: warrior, paladin, hunter, rogue, priest, mage, warlock, monk, death knight. Death Knights can be pretty much anybody except for the pandas. You must choose a different race to be this class. I don't give a damn. Going back on point, you got your races: human, dwarf, night elf, gnome, draenei, worgen, goblin, blood elf, troll, tauren, undead, and orc. I like undead, that's just me. But as you can tell, the original race list cut off from gnome and troll. Everything under that was added after. People thought, oh, the Draenei would be like with the Horde because they'd look evil and menacing. Yeah. Granted, it has the most prospect to be with these guys. But I digress. And quote the pretty race. But that doesn't look very pretty. Here, let me help turn it to eye candy for you. Oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Anyway, as you can tell, each race does have its own little thing going for it. If you really want to read it, they have their own webpage naturally. And of course, they have tank, healer, and DPS. Pretty much, duh. Every MMO follows this to almost the letter. You have to have a tank, you have to have a healer, and you have to have DPS. But I've already gone over that kind of stuff until I was blue in the face. Fortunately, I've never really been blue in the face. But this is just WoW in general. Now we are comparing this to the other MMO of today's little comparison. Huh. Looks pretty. Scarlet Blade. Okay, so this is the game I was going to... What? wait! Okay, I see what I'm walking into. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, what's this? Okay. Alright. Okay, so, this is the authentication version authentication version for this game. Oh god, that was just hilarious. Oh, Oh, my brain hurts. That just came out of nowhere. Alright. Well, we're supposed to compare, so let's go ahead and compare everything. So, give me a moment. Okay, we're now in the character select. Pretty much you're making a new tune. Over-sexualized doesn't begin to start with this one. Okay. You got your two factions. Royal Guards, Free Knights. Well, let's see what's going on here. I'm naturally an evil person, so we're going to look at Free Knights first because, well, red usually means evil. Let's see, we live in darkness. Well, sounds evil. The mother is another flawed construct of the fools who created the plague that doomed us. Wait, doomed us? Doomed us? Wait. They created a plague that doomed you. I'm suddenly having flashbacks of Equilibrium. But they didn't use a plague, they just slaughtered everybody. There's a difference. Oh well. We must retake the surface and cleanse past mistakes. The Arcana will be freed as equals, and Mother will burn. Well, that's fun. So what do we got over here on the goody goodies? With outfits like that, I don't know how you're going to be defended, but hey, you know what? Let's just go on point. We are Mother's children. When humanity fell, she gave it new life and created the Arcana, but at great cost. So this is Equilibrium, just with, I don't know, genetic cloning? The Arcana are weapons. Good for them. Created only to slay our foes. Okay. Not to set loose among the people they are meant to save. No, wait. Hold on. This is Judge Dredd, isn't it? Somehow this is a version of Judge Dredd. Well, I'm naturally evil, so guess where I'm going. Now, apparently it doesn't matter what side you choose, you get the exact same options. I bet that's going to be a pain in the ass in freaking PvP. They all look the same! Kill them all! Wait, what's going on back here? What the... Is the mech like dry humping her? Or just like having a heyday with her? Or what's going on? Why would you put the pilot where they can get like carved open and you... I'm... Never mind, it just dawned on me. Over-sexualized game. Of course the mech is humping her. Let's see. Smash the enemies, yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
Shadow Walker. This stealthy killer prowls the shadows and strikes with more devastating melee attacks than any of her sisters.
Wait a minute. What? Okay, so there's apparently voice acting here. And the jobblies just keep moving. Okay, well, let's just go across the board.
Whipper, a powerful melee fighter with excellent range. This Arcana specializes in brutal AoE skills that chew through packs of foes.
I'm certain that's all she's really wearing. With a whip, what? You know, if I try to figure this out, I'm going to be more confused. What the hell is going on back here? You know what? Moving along.
Punisher, a ranged destroyer. She specializes in blasting away multiple enemies at once, from a safe and elegant distance.
You know, I'm not going to comment about this stuff back here anymore because, well, it's obvious. But the stuff back here in the mechs, wait, look, they put a like crossover to what is this? What is this now? What? You know what? I'm just pressing on.
Sentinel. Quick as lightning and deceptively non-threatening by design. Most enemies won't know what hit them until it's too late.
Oh goody, we got little kids in here. Oh goody, and they gave her jubblies for the mech. Outstanding.
Medic, the only Arcana with a healer's touch. This battle angel shoulders the responsibility for the lives of her entire party.
So that's a healer. Good or bad, that's a healer. Pretty easy to see. Kill it! I'm sorry, it's just PvP logic from WoW. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Kill it with lava. Kill it with acid. Kill it with something. Just kill it! It's a freaking healer. Kill it. Oh, of course, she's the only one that's actually covered up. Holy crap. Although, if you look at what the mech's doing and what she's doing, there's healing going somewhere. Well, let's just get to the point. I would sit here and do the character creation thing, but I'm pretty sure there's enough videos on YouTube that do character creation so you can find out exactly what's the options, what's looking what, and yada yada blah blah blah. So, we're just going to stop on that part. You can pretty much dance around on YouTube and find gameplay for WoW and Scarlet Blade. But I just wanted to show like a basic comparison of MMOs that are free to play nowadays compared to an MMO that came out, I dare say, a decade ago? Almost a decade? Maybe more? I lost track, I don't know. Yes, the graphics are prettier. I will give it that. The graphics are definitely prettier. But then again, after 10 years, that you would think they would be prettier. Also, there's no option on making a guy for Scarlet Blade. Probably because people, even on WoW, found a way to make sexual motions and shnikes going on. So, they're probably trying to avoid that, but you can buy something to remove the lingerie. Brain hurts. Again. Okay. In a nutshell, most free-to-play MMOs play about the same way. This one just happens to be prettier, and it helps you with your quest a little bit easier because you can click on the little quest option thing and it goes. Yeah, it auto-walks for you to your next destination. Well, if you never played a game before and you are completely lost, that's literally a walkthrough. I mean, most games are on rails nowadays. It's helping you out. Wow, they are making it easier, but they didn't make it that easy yet. You walk through a dangerous area, things are going to jump you and kill you. It's going to happen. And the reason why I'm bringing this up as a comparison is because that loading screen hurt me. That loading screen did a number on my ribs. But, man, I really didn't expect that. Any case, you can tell the general feel of a game before you get to the character creation screen. You really can. You just relax and go through it. Even on the introductions, you can kind of tell. Now, I'm not saying Scarlet Blade is bad. Like most free-to-play MMOs, it has the basic setup, basic scheme. Easy to access buttons at the bottom of the screen, a basic map, basic ways of communication. So yeah, everything's pretty good to go. It's got the general idea. Now, WoW has been remodeling itself over and over and over again to get it to be playable for everybody without drawing too much resources on the computer, without having it oftentimes crash. And I know some of you who play WoW are probably sitting there laughing your asses off. He said it so it doesn't often crash. Well, I got a new computer. I haven't had it really crash that often on me. No, actually it hasn't crashed that often after my new computer. My internet crashed, but that's the internet. So with all the things said, free-to-play MMOs are getting prettier, they are getting nicer, they are getting basically similar, and if you want different items and different things, then yes, of course you're going to pay. That's how it works. Champions Online did the same thing. I believe Star Wars: The Old Republic went free-to-play and they did the same thing. If you want this, you got to pay money. If you want that, you got to pay money. You got to be a such and such member to do this and that and the other thing, and yeah. And I know people are sitting there, well, why doesn't WoW go free to play? If you already have a fan base of who knows how many millions / billions, thousands, well, now thousands, probably back up to millions. Yeah. It's Kung Fu Panda. Anyway, if you have enough people already paying for it, why worry about it? I mean, seriously, that's what people are paying for, let them pay. Scarlet Blade, same general feel. If they want to pay to unlock the lingerie, to have their tune run around, jubblies jumbling around all day long, by all means, let them. It's not your money, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad thing. Like I said, the basic setup is there, it's easy to get into, and if you're trying to get people into MMOs, especially a bunch of guys, that would be the one to send them to. I'm actually kind of surprised there isn't a female version of that running around where it's just load a bunch of porn star men and they go around and cock smack everything. That would be funny as fuck. Well, would. I'm a level 8 pole dancer with my cock. My cock says, yeah, cock smack, bitch. Give me my next level. And you're slaying sluts or something. I don't know. Somebody get on that. No. Don't do it. It's a trap. But seriously, before you throw your little rage at a game, try it first before you actually say it's a bad game. I'm not saying Scarlet Blade's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying for a free MMO it's about the same as many others, it's just making sure to be pretty on the tatas. That's kind of like saying, which would you rather play? Street Fighter, which has been around for a while, where they finally got into more 3D, and they've redone the animations to make sure Chun-Li and Cammy bounce more fluently, and make sure Cammy's ass cheeks actually clap when she does certain things. You want to play that, or do you want to play Dead or Alive, which actually sits there and goes, hey, we promote breast physics. We know we have girls that are terrific, so we understand this, and we are capitalizing on it. I mean, hell, if you're going to be somewhat shameless, at least put your foot down and be like, bring it. We know what we are, we know what we are, we know where we're standing. Fuck you. We got it. And how can I say this? Well, Dead or Alive had Extreme Beach Volleyball, where pretty much all the girls of the game are in bikinis. And the most expensive bikinis are the ones that show the most skin. Pretty much, I think the one called Venus or whatever is like jewel for nipple, just enough cloth to cover the crotch. And dental floss. No, literal dental floss. It's just one string to connect them all. One string to connect them all. But, yeah. They accepted where they are. They don't care. They're like, we know what we stand for. In the fighting game community, everyone considers us a joke anyway, even though we try to have a great counter system and a tactical system where you have to think about how you're fighting, because if you just throw the same kicks out there, someone's going to grab it and beat the hell out of you for it. But we already understand that most of the fighting game community isn't going to look at that. They're going to just be like, breast physics, fuck you. And that's a whole nother rant for a whole nother day. Because, yes, a guy can walk out there with just a G-string thong, and he is a warrior elite. He cannot be stopped. He is Nappa. He will not be destroyed. He will not be discouraged. He is the greatest warrior of all time. Yeah, Vegeta, the greatest warrior of all time. Shut up, Nappa. You get the idea. He can walk around and just draws, and everyone's like, yeah, that's awesome! But a girl shows up in a leotard and, oh my god, I can see the breast physics and her fighting style, and she's bouncing around, and she's jumping, and she's kicking, oh my god, it's like going up her ass! Really, you've never been to a beach, apparently. People just were there. It leaves nothing to the imagination. I'm not going to sit here and defend all this. This guy's wearing a Speedo, and that's okay. Girl comes out with a leotard, and you're calling her a slut. Yeah, double standards right here, ladies and gentlemen. Double-edged blade slut. Lovely. I love it. Who knew, right? But before I go off on a whole slew of shameless logic and games and all that, I'm just going to stop here because I'm not in the mood for that. My point is pretty much standing. If you want to get into an MMO, find an MMO, a free-to-play one that you like. Diablo 2 is one of those I got into because it's close to an action game. Final Fantasy VI was my big one that got me into actual roleplay games, where you gotta sit there and take time. Swing. Okay, now he swings. Oh no, I'm not gonna move out the way, I'm letting him swing. No, I know I could dodge. He's running at me 30 yards away. I can simply move out of the way of this big-ass bat. I can move. I understand I can move. I just don't want to. Ow. Is it my turn? My turn? My turn? I go? Okay. Here we go. I mean, that was the kind of MMO I got used to. So, with that being said, these MMORPGs, especially free-to-play, check them out. Choose one that you think would be nice. There's nice ones that have a bunch of the little kid-like character from that game, just not over-sexualized, they're just like little kids. And then there's the DOA version of a MMO, Scarlet Blade. I have nothing else to say. It's World of Warcraft is Street Fighter. Scarlet Blade is Dead or Alive. They have some mechanics there, and they worked on physical physics. And it's over-sexualized, and people get the idea that it's over-sexualized, and there it goes. While the sexualization that was done in WoW kind of gets looked over. Like I said, I can go about this all day, but it'd just be beating a dead horse over and over and over again. So, with that said, have a good day. And, I don't know, party on, Wayne? Party on, Garth?